when you read back into sales history, you'll find that all of the problems, the challenges, the objections, the compensation structures, the sales management, they're all the same. They're all exactly the same. There's one issue that sales leaders did not have back then that they have today pervasively, and it's forecasting. And so I looked at that and I was like, that's weird. Why is it that in all of these magazines and books, nobody's complaining about forecasting, but they are in everything today? And I put my finger on it. All right, so buckle up. It goes back to everybody's favorite sales movie, right?
Show me the money!
Maybe not, but 1992, Glenn Ross. He goes through, coffee is for closers, and then ABC, always be closing, and then he does something called AIDA. He's got AIDA on his board. He actually got that right, and here's why. And I'll explain what AIDA is.
Do I have your attention?
It was actually theorized in 1898 by a guy named Elias St. Elmo Lewis, who back in 1898 said that every single buyer on their journey goes through 4 stages. AIDA was the 4 stages. A, are they paying attention, right? Do I have their attention? I.
Interest. Are you interested? I know you are.
D, have they generated a desire for our solution or product, whatever we're selling? And then A is, are they ready to take action? AIDA. Now, why that's important is that was about recognizing buyer behavior, and it became the basis for every sales process and every sales forecasting methodology from 1898 through at least 1940. Salespeople were taught processes and structures based on recognizing buyer behavior. Fast forward to 1993 when Siebel was first founded, and then 1999 with Salesforce. What are the stages that come out of the box? They're seller focused, aren't they? Discovery, qualification, demo, proposal, close. Those are all things that we're doing. Every sales process, things that we're doing. Why is it that we can't predict when a buyer is going to buy when we're spending all this time getting endorphin rushes and moving processes along based on what sellers are doing? Who knew, right? That was the thing recently that blew my mind, is back then, the endorphin rush, the process, every structure, every conversation was based on buyer behavior and focusing there. And now we say that we're buyer-centric, but all of our processes in our pipeline stages and the endorphins we get moving a deal across are based on what sellers are doing. That was the big recent one, and it was something that we did, like when I was CRO of Power Reviews. We looked at the stages and then we layered in buyer behavior over the top, and our forecast immediately got more accurate. I think that's a huge opportunity, and it's a huge thing that they did right that we're doing wrong. That AIDA thing, when I say it was pervasive, every sales book, all of them, talk about AIDA. In 1924, there was a guy named Elmer Ellsworth Ferris in his book Salesmanship that actually has a paragraph in it that says, all sales philosophers concede that it's AIDA. I'm not going to talk about it because it's conceded. And today, where do you hear AIDA? Nowhere. And then we wonder why our forecasts are messed up.